Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you guys in. This is Abdurrahman from FXAlTareeq.com, and I'm going to show you guys what's on my Forex radar this morning. First off, we have the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar on the daily chart. Just looking at this, the formation of what was looking to be a pennant, and now we see some small retrace. We're looking to get in on a Acapulco trade this week. So this is starting to move back up. Let's see what happens with that. Aussie Japan still sitting on the edge of this particular box here. Hasn't went back inside the box, nor has it broken away from it. So we sit and wait. Humpty Dumpty, looks like. Alright, also the Aussie CAD is still inside the box. There are some of us who are still in this particular trade. It had went up and came close to touching our profit target. It now looks like it's going to move outside the box. We shall wait and see. A whole trade, guys. Aussie New Zealand. I was looking for a last kiss trade here. We had a small doji type candle, and then today we have a bearish candle that has printed on the daily charts. We will see what happened. Looking to come up and touch this zone or show us something different, but we want to come up and touch the 1.0931 and then have a bounce off with a nice bearish candle. Still holding and looking on this particular trade. Yeah, the Euro Great Britain is looking great for my either a daily trade or weekly trade. It looks like we have our trend line here, folks. The candle came down and printed, and then we had a retouch confirmation. It did not break the trend line or close above the trend line, nor did it close above this zone. So we will wait and see how this pans out over the next day or two and see if there is a trade for us. All right, if there is, look for it from my superforexsignals.com. Great trade setup. Can't penetrate this zone. All what we're doing now is looking for it to fall. What else is up here? Great Britain, Japan. We're looking for a bearish candle to print, a strong one off of the 185.52 zone. One did print yesterday. It's not a strong one. We're looking for a stronger confirmation for a sell trade. This was a trade that I'm looking to get in actually on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, here we have our setup today, folks. This is our first touch. We're on the daily chart, so it gives us some leeway here. We have the touch to the zone and then a print of a bearish candle off of the zone, and then we will look to move and go down to the various target zones that are sitting here. We were in this trade last week. Looks like we'll be getting back inside of this trade as I had anticipated. So we will see what closes today, and then if it closes bearish, look for a trade on this particular pair, the Great Britain New Zealand trade. Great Britain, New Zealand. Next on my list is the CAD trade. We have here, this was a question, someone was asking this question on a bend trade. Great setup if you're watching. The bend is here. The trade is set up and we're looking to enter into a buy trade here off of the Great Britain CAD. Looks like the CAD's a little bit weak this week, folks. So we will look and see for a setup off of this. We had some retracement and then the bend trade. Today we have a little bit of retracement, but we will see what happens during the London session on the Great Britain CAD. Looks good, folks. Also, the New Zealand yen trade. The New Zealand yen trade. As I spoke to you before, this is a trade that New Zealand yen trade. It's in a pennant formation, or was in a pennant formation. Bounce off of this zone, off of the 80.21 zone, and looking to go forward. What you're going to have though is you're going to have it, first target level is here. There will be some congestion going on here, but first target level would be here, and then we move up to the higher zone. But good call, pennant, and then a push off of the zone moving forward. Next on the list is the New Zealand US dollar. Again, a pennant call that I made from yesterday's what's on my radar, and it has performed exactly like I said. You guys just need to have a little bit of patience. Trust the charts. These are high probability trades, and you just have to let them work themselves out. This happens over and over and over again. The pennant formation formed, as I said yesterday, a bounce off of this zone today. A strong, not just a small bounce, but a strong bounce off of this zone during the Asian session, and we will see what happens. This looks to be a good trade for us as well, targeting either this level or this level up here. You guys who are on my signal service, you're already in the trade. You know what time it is. So let's just hold, be patient, and watch the trade form. What's next on my list, guys? Lots of daily trades that are forming here. A whole lot of them. The CAD. The CAD looks good, but you will have to probably go over to the weekly trade for the CAD. Looking good. It's printing another bend trade here. I would be cautious. It's not a very good zone that is printed on. Let me just check one thing. Go to my weekly charts on the CAD. Alright, I'm just going to sit and wait and hold off and see what goes on in this particular chart. Not a problem. There was one other chart. Was that the Swissy? The Swissy. Looking at the Swissy, hitting this zone. This is a weekly chart. Let's see if we get a bounce off of this zone and head back in the southern direction. If so, again, another trade that is going to be forming for us. Here's our trade here for the Acapulco, looking to come up towards this zone at 0.7388, and then we're off to the races. We have about 2 candles. It could take a week or two for this to pan out, but the setup for the trade is there. We're in the Acapulco, so wait and hold. Again, we talked about the bounce off of this particular trade here, and I think that's it, guys. I don't have anything. Maybe we have the Swissy. Potential. Let's look for a bullish candle to print. Bearish candle to print off of this for a sell trade off of the New Zealand Swissy. With that said, you guys have a magnificent day on purpose. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Leave your comments, critiques, or criticism, and I will talk to you guys.